Welcome back, everyone, to Black and Ritual. Today we have your universal message for March 23rd. It is Tuesday, and then also we will be doing another message later on this evening about the father of gynecology and sort of who he is or who he was, and how it impacted women of color. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and continue to get the messages from Divine and really begin to interpret this for you guys. Okay, I hope you guys were able to get some rest. And yeah, so let's see. So we have here as the what you need to know, heavenly mercy, smoky quartz, daring rebirth, and the outcome, so it shall be. So intuitively, I can see that, and this is just some sea salt here, some dead sea salt. I can really, I am really getting some messages regarding, there are some apologies. There's some apologies that needs to happen. That's what I'm getting. I know that we've been talking about the heart chakra, and relationships with self, with divine, and with your ancestors, and sort of really just honing in and listening in to what they're trying to tell us, pretty much about these situations that's happening around us. That, there's a time for us to go back and look at what things we have not dealt with, be it in relationships, be it within our thoughts, be it within trauma. So I'm really getting a lot of that right now. And I'll show you what we have here. So for heavenly mercy, apologies. When you next find yourself about to say sorry for something, how can you instead say thank you for something else in that moment? What patterns do you notice in what you're apologizing for and what you're appreciating? This is really speaking out about owning your truth. Things that happen in relationships, things that happen in life are not because of the other person. They're not because of the person in which, or the people in which you've been involved in, right? They're oftentimes because of what we think. Very much of what we think. And I'm going to just keep getting these messages here as I'm talking to you guys. And we keep getting a lot of guidance. There's a lot of guidance here that's happening. And Ancestors Divine is really asking us, like, what is it that we really want? Do we even appreciate the things that we have? As we're sitting here and we're asking for more in our life, do we really appreciate what we have? Do we? So, and for daring rebirth, we have fun. This is the lesson. A lot of us are not having enough fun in our lives, and I know due to the pandemic and due to being on lockdown, this has been really impacting a lot of people's mental health. Has been creating a lot of restrictions. And I'm actually going to move this over for you guys so you guys can see it. But I'm getting that although we're in a pandemic and there's things that's happening, fun in relationships with family, with friends, with your spouse, in your marriage can still happen. Okay? But there has to be some type of rebirth. And for rebirth, what action you should take is trust. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. I'm noticing that when we do not trust, whether it be it ourselves, whether it be the person, whether it be divine, at the end of the day, it boils down back to trusting ourselves. Do we trust that we have all knowing, all power through divine, through our ancestors to make the right decisions? Okay? Make the right decisions. And so shall it be. The clarity is pipe dreams. We're in a constant manifesting state. And for the action is our destiny. That's what they're telling us. We're in a constant manifesting state for our destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. Yes. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. And it says, so shall it be. But we have to be careful that we're not manifesting pipe dreams. Take it how it resonates for you. But I know there's a lot of chaos. When there's chaos, that's why the lesson here is trust. Trust in what is happening. Trust in this rebirth that is happening right now. That's what I'm getting. There needs to be trust because heavenly mercy, divine guidance, and appreciating the things that you already have is going to support us reaching our destiny here. Okay? And this daring rebirth is an action. Ancestors, like, I dare you. I dare you to make some changes. I dare you. I dare you to try and make these changes that I'm asking you so that you can get closer to your destiny. So you can get closer to what it is that I have preformed you to do. Okay? And these are oftentimes the things in which we're thinking. These are the things that we're manifesting. We are manifesting our reality. There's nothing that's beyond us that is manifesting our reality besides our own thoughts. Okay, and clearly it says, I have the attitude for free will and the ability to change my perspective as I observe and experience new truths. That's for divine guidance. That's for divine guidance. For daring rebirth, the fun, the trust, the lesson here, your affirmation, your law of attraction, your reality, to get closer to your destiny, simply say, I have the attitude of gratitude for my life and all that is in it. What are you grateful for? I challenge myself, I challenge everyone who is watching this channel right now to ask themselves, what are you grading? What are you grading? What are you grading for? What are you grading for? What are you grateful for? What patterns do you have that you're constantly apologizing for? I have the attitude of gratitude for the empowerment I feel towards myself and my life. I think we can get really caught up in manifesting our dreams, that it becomes chaotic and we forget about the here and now. We forget about what are we truly grateful for? What are we truly grateful for? Leave on in the comments. Give me 3 things that you're grateful for. I'll give you my 3. I am grateful for ancestors divine, my life. This is all one, okay? Ancestors divine. And that's one. I'm grateful for the relationships that I have in my life. I'm specifically grateful for my family, my spouse, and my 3rd thing, I am grateful for will be the opportunity to share this message and share any future messages and knowledge that I just have in the back of my mind, that I just have in my seat of knowing. I've done a lot of research over the years. I've experienced my own life experiences over the years that I feel led to share so that people can grow from my wisdom. And I found myself speaking with some elders, and just gonna take a sip of water. I found myself speaking with some elders, and they oftentimes say, wow, you're such an old soul. And I'm like, well, I love you guys too. Like, you know, I really do. You guys give me wisdom. That's oftentimes, you know, why my soul grows even more, is because I have elders who give me the truth, their truth, right? My truth may not be their truth, but when they give me their truth, I'm able to see my own truth. And that's what this is about. Give your truth so that other people can live in their truth. It's okay to make mistakes. But what are your patterns? Are you lacking boundaries? Are you lacking conscious thought? Are you lacking forgiveness? In order for you to gain what it is that you need, you have to see what it is that you're lacking. Okay? And the manifestation of our dreams here for the Heavenly Mercy Divine Guidance that they're just simply trying to tell us is, look, prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. When you begin to make your passion your business, I've always heard when you begin to make divine, when you begin to make God your business, when you begin to make universe your business, when you begin to deeply root yourself in your passion, everything else that you need, though all of the holistic aspects follow. Ashe? And namaste to that. So, and then for trust, the daring rebirth, fun, and simply being grateful for the life that you have and everything in it. Air, the element of air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the cure of a situation and see the truth. And it actually says cut through to the core and see the truth. Right? That just makes you think of taking a deep breath. And I think that's what this is all about. Breath therapy is one of the best forms of the free therapy you can ever get, right? This channel is free, by the way, too. So breathing in the new and releasing, exhaling the old is going to bring in some balance, bring in some truth while cutting at the core of the situation that is at hand. And that's the energy that I'm channeling right now. And for the outcome, so shall it be. The pipe dreams, your destiny, where you're on your way to being empowered towards yourself and your life, is saying on one enchanting evening, the perfect night, you will receive the healing that you need. You will see what actions you need to release, what thoughts you need to release, what behaviors you need to release. Cognitive behavioral therapy, the law of attraction, they are quite similar, but in other words, they are different too. Cognitive behavioral therapy is more of changing the way you think so that you can change the way you act and perceive yourself, the world, and life in general. While the law of attraction is similar in that, yes, you're changing the way you're thinking so that you can change the way you behave. And the outcome is for a new life. Now, which one's long term? Well, law of attraction creates results, manifesting things that you want to see in your life. And cognitive behavioral therapy is changing the overall structure of your brain pathways. So tell me, how is the way you're thinking, your actions, your patterns, for what you're apologizing for and what you're appreciating, how is that working for you? Is it creating fun? If not, look at it so that you can be able to have fun, trust, and begin to cut at the core of the things in which you're experiencing in your life. Again, as we continue to work with the elements, and this is some sandalwood here. If we continue to work with the elements, work with the tools in which we have, work with the therapeutic tools we have, right? The alternative medicine. It is when we will have control over the dreams that we're manifesting. What are you manifesting? What is your destiny? You can't get there until the next time you about to say sorry for something, instead say thank you in that moment. And ask yourself, what patterns do I notice in what I am apologizing for? And what am I appreciating? Okay? I love you all. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm grateful for everyone who has tuned into this message. You are divinely guided. You do have control. Set boundaries with yourself and with others. Namaste and Ashe.